Hello, welcome back to Spiderwick Chronicles. This is BioEnchanted, and today we have a new objective as ThimbleTack. So let's get back under the wall and see what we can find back here, shall we?
I should aim with my new jack.
I get most of the cockroaches here, but overall I do end up missing a couple of them that I'll be coming back to later on in a kind of side quest roundup video along with all these other missable things. Obviously, as you can see from the drawing there, the safe is up there, but we can't actually open it yet. We need to get some stuff sorted out first. So we're going this way first just to save time. There it is. Just waiting for the cockroach to get back up there so I can hit it. I like this little jump here, just leaping through the big round knot hole thing.
For success, I'm yearning.
And yeah, here the game's teaching us how to jump around corners, which will be useful for a couple of things. Not much, but it's nice to know it's an option. Now, one thing I quite like with this game's environmental design is that we're about to come across a pretty big change in environment, despite the fact that we're actually still inside the walls. And it's things like that I quite like, the amount of effort this game has for that sort of visual flair. Let's go back up this wall, shall we? So I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Which, of course, I'm missing a couple of things, but I don't know where they are right now. Because yeah, we can hear the cockroach, and I heard it a couple of times, but I haven't been able to spot it yet, so this will be one of the ones I come back for.
I need to shift my weight in the air.
So here's the big shift in environment. We're actually going into the chimney. I quite like this little area. It's a very small place because it's only a chimney. But I like that it's here because it adds a little visual variety to behind the wall. But otherwise it'd just be a lot of drywall and insulation and everything like that. Which is fine, but this is visually interesting. I quite like that they added it in there.
Of shock, I'm scared. I surely must beware.
Yeah, I'm really bad at throwing these for some reason, even though it auto-aims really heavily. Always check these little alcoves, because you never know. Because you like to hide cockroaches in those little places. In places where it's kind of hard to see them until they scurry back into view. It's fairly obvious which way to go. But let's be careful about the timing, because it's very electrified over here. Because this house is very poorly wired.
With speed I go on this wire to and fro.
I quite like this little area as well, coming out the wall too, behind the bookcase. But yeah, he mentioned numbers. What we're looking for this way is a safe combination to allow us to actually open the safe. Yeah, again, I can hear it, but I can't find it, which happens quite a bit with some of these cockroaches, and that can be a little annoying. But at least the sound's there. Yeah, I quite like this little bookshelf area, and down here is actually optional.
Must find.
We were actually looking for the middle shelf here, but there's stuff down here to get as well. Specifically this.
Even a fool could see this painting is cool.
I like that when you're going behind the walls of ThimbleTack, you're not just going behind the walls. You also go onto the bookshelves and everything like that, and into the fireplace. There's little areas like that that help keep the world lively and help it avoid it becoming stale. Yeah, I thought I remembered there was a passage to the left going in through one of the books to get to a cockroach, but I may have misremembered. Or I may have just missed it. Those cockroaches make a really cute sound when they die, though. We're actually coming up to an area which uses the scoring mechanic in a way that I actually took a while to work out how to use it, because it's not usual, and it's one that you might not actually realize is a thing. Let's take care of the cockroaches on these pipes for now, then. And again, another little area that's very different to the other parts of the house, the plumbing. I always dig those kind of environmental flourishes. Because it gives you a good feeling of progression. Let's hop across here. I probably could corner jump, but there are other ways of doing things. Like following the big arrows, for example. And just hopping it. And then screwing up, because I forgot, of course, that there's actually a way of a swinging thing up there as well, but there you go. I was enjoyably face planting into the pipes like a complete goober. Yeah, always check behind walls. Because I wanted to come down here eventually anyway, I just did so a little bit earlier than I wanted. So let's head across this gap properly now, shall we? And then we'll see what the scurvy can also be used for. This is actually something it took me forever to figure out the first time playing as well. If you hold the scurry button, you don't just run up walls, you also run incredibly fast. This electricity does not leave much time, you have to scurry through it. Otherwise you'll get caught up in it. Yeah, so scurry is actually a super speed power-up as well as getting up walls. And here's the safe combination.
The combination, right where I left it. To the safe, to the safe.
I also like the little table here and the little pocket watch of Arthur Spiderwick, that's cute. I mean, the little locket, rather. And the little dice of seats as well, that's just really cute. Yeah, this is a puzzle that took me a while to solve because I didn't figure out to dash through the electricity for a long time, so I kept just dying there and not knowing what I was doing wrong until I figured out, of course, the dash allows you to move at super speed. That's how he gets up the walls so quickly. It's a clever way of implementing that mechanic, really, in a way that's visually obvious it's what it does because of the way the animation plays out. It's just a matter of...
Another classic by Dieter Lizzie and Black.
Yeah, apparently he's been reading these books. That's a cute little touch as well, but he actually comments on some books as well. Cute little bit of world building that he actually hangs out back here reading the books. It's a very clever way of implementing the scoring mechanic, and I quite like the way it plays out. So now, finally, we'll head back here. Forget the electricity, let's just go the easy way. And then we can head back to actually find a safe. As you want my favourite animations in the game. Man, I don't know why there's little ledges like this halfway up the fireplace, but there you go. Maybe he built them. Or maybe just a badly built chimney. Or give me anchor points for the floor below or something like that, I don't know.
Up I go.
Wrong height for that actually, but let's go up here finally and see where the safe goes. After going up. I do like the little crescendo as well of climbing the little ties. Still a lot of little like musical flourishes in this game that are quite charming. So here we are. The safe.
Arthur's safe.
Favorite animation. This is adorable.
Two, 8, 6, 2. Cracking safes is fun to do.
I love that animation. That's really cute. Him running on the little thing. And there's our acorn.
That silly green paper. I wonder what it's for.
I do like climbing on the cache. It's a really cute little thing as well.
The amber acorn. I should get back to the kids.
You can even find ways of making stuff like the interior of a safe visually interesting and distinct from the rest of the actual environment by making it part of the level, as opposed to just being a cutscene or anything like that. And yeah, this is where I realise I've missed a few cockroaches. I have no idea where the ones I've missed are. I have ideas of where they are. I just need to go back for them. It's time to just find my way back down to where the actual entrance of this area is so I can send in the acorns to the kids. There we are. That little shaft of light is what we're looking for. Very handy tell.
The tree folk respond to this little charm. They will whisk you away without any harm.
The tree folk will take us to the griffin?
First, he must be called with a spell. The field guide has a page that will tell.
Oh, I think the goblins got that page.
That book must be secure.
It will be.
Are you sure?
The goblins probably took the pages to the quarry. That's their base of operations.
Okay, I'm gonna do something about that.
Finally we're playing as her again, properly this time. And yeah, those weird trees. What's the purpose to those? But for now though, let's talk back to ThimbleTack, because there's something that's been teasing us since right from the beginning of the game.
So I ask you, what can I do?
Any chance you can get that old sword off the wall? I could use a weapon like that.
And finally, with our final character comes our final side quest to get our final weapon upgrade. So back to ThimbleTack. With one little glance at the postage stamp.
This is neat. My new home is near complete.
There's very little we're missing now for that. Only a couple more items. So for this we need to go back to the left again, the initial route to actually that we used to get around this area. But this time we have a few tricks up our sleeves that we didn't have before. Or that we may have not been aware of before, or not thought to do. So here we go, this is the room we're looking for. It can actually be hard to find where the sword is, but we have to just remember the layout of the room, and that the sword is to ThimbleTack's right, facing outside of the, away from the house. Birdhouse. If you don't remember that, you can be searching for a while trying to find the exact right place to go, but it's around here. We'll pick up a few remaining cockroaches, and also find our way over here to this little area that we weren't able to get to before by a corner jump, which was the mechanic I mentioned that we just learned. We could have done it before, but we wouldn't have been able to do anything over here apart from taking out the cockroaches.
A jack
Because
swing will unlock the
this.
sword. Now Mal can use that fancy sword to cut apart the goblin horde. My wrist I flick, the bug he sticks.
Let's take a bit of a shortcut back now, shall we?
Time to run, my task's not done.
I do like that the dropping is just like a nice shortcut often to get you to where you need to be. Like this. Also, the amount of control you have in the air is very nice as well, so you can just fall short intentionally and allow yourself to just drop when you need to. That's a very nice thing to be able to do. So let's find that shaft of light again, over there. We have to come back here one more time to find 2 more cockroaches now. Now as Mallory, we actually have a few things that we can only do as her. First of all, picking up her sword, which is obvious.
I could do some damage with this.
That's nice. And now, we'll be going to her bedroom, because there are actually a couple of items in the bedroom, that, in Mallory's bedroom specifically, and only she can pick them up because it's her stuff. That'd be rude otherwise.
ThimbleTack would like this.
They're both items from ThimbleTack's house, but the brothers can't just assume for her and just take it for him. She has to specifically do that for him. Because it's her stuff. It's hers to offer. And now we have 12 out of the 13 birdhouse items. Only one missing. That's fun. Let's head back to make it autosave, shall we? And also check out those those new items. Because now we can switch to ThimbleTack whenever we want, which is very nice. Let's enjoy our new version of ThimbleTack's house. Just one more item to get. It's getting quite decorative in here. Kind of like the middle being used as a little coat of arms as well, and the doily being a little bug that's adorable. So, I'll see you next time, as we use the tree folk to find the griffin. Goodbye.